A CNN exclusive, one of Sean Diddy Combs' attorneys gives her first interview since his conviction last month, and she's giving an answer to what's been largely speculated about. Will Diddy get a pardon? Watch.
Have people in Sean Combs' orbit, have they had conversations with the Trump administration?
Yes. My understanding is that we have reached out.
Reached out is one thing, having a conversation is another. Do you know if there have been active conversations about a pardon?
Yes, it's my understanding that we've reached out and had conversations in reference to a pardon.
President Trump, when he was asked about this pardon, he said, quote, "I was very friendly with him. I got along with him great, and he seemed like a nice guy. I didn't know him well, but when I ran for office, he was very hostile." And the president indicated that a pardon is likely not on the table because of that break in his relationship with Mr. Combs years ago. How is he feeling now about the chances of a pardon given the president's commentary?
I think that Mr. Combs is a very hopeful person, and I believe that he remains hopeful.
Joining me now is a reporter who got that interview, CNN entertainment correspondent Elizabeth Wagmeister. And with the follow-up there, you know, reaching out and having a conversation are two different things. So we now know that they are having a conversation. What other insights did you learn?
Hey, Victor, it is so great to be with you. You know, as journalists, that we focus on the details, so we had to have that follow-up. But look, I sat in that courtroom nearly every day for this trial, along with our friend Laura Coates. And make no mistake, this verdict was a victory for the defense. Even though Sean Combs was convicted on 2 counts, he was acquitted on the more serious charges. So I asked his attorney about the legal strategy here. Take a look at what she told me. This verdict was, in no uncertain terms, a victory for the defense. Talk about that strategy from day one, to come out of the gate and say he is a domestic abuser, but that is not what he is on trial for here.
So, you know, the strategy was to just tell the truth. That's really what we decided, to just tell the truth. We didn't need a creative story. We didn't need to overreach. We knew that telling the truth meant not guilty. We knew that he had not sex trafficked anyone. And we knew that RICO was absurd. So we figured, hey, we'll tell the truth and that will pay off. And I believe that, for the most part, that strategy worked.
He is still... Now, Victor, just yesterday, the judge actually denied the latest attempt from the defense at bail. They have been trying relentlessly to get Sean Combs released ahead of his sentencing. But again, judge denied that, and that sentencing is set for October 3rd.
Yeah, Elizabeth, we'll remind people that the defense didn't put on a single witness after the weeks of witnesses from the prosecution. Does Attorney Westmoreland believe that the prosecutors just overplayed their hand here?
She absolutely believes that they overplayed their hand here. In fact, she does not even believe that they should have ever brought this case, and she tells me that's exactly why they didn't call any witnesses. She said that that was a risky strategy, not to call anyone, not to have Sean Combs take the stand in his own defense to testify. But take a look here at what she told me about what she thinks about the government's case. Was this a mistake? Should the government have never brought this case?
Absolutely. The government's first mistake was bringing the case, period. And the second mistake was allowing it to keep going. I think they definitely knew early on, you know, they knew that there was no way that Mr. Combs committed sex trafficking or RICO. They knew that, and they just continued prosecuting the case anyway, and I think that was their second mistake. And I think the jury saw straight through it.
Now, attorney Nicole Westmoreland, keep in mind, she is one of the few people who is actually in Sean Combs's very close inner circle. She has been visiting him in Brooklyn at the MDC, and she tells me that this would be hard for anyone, but especially somebody who was Sean Combs, one of the most famous, powerful people in the world, now sitting in a jail cell. She says, though, that he is remorseful and that she believes that he still has a lot of good to do in the world. That is what she told me, Victor.
Elizabeth Wagmeister, great get. Thank you.